Hey guys, so I'm basically just going to be talking about my industrial bar that I did at home by myself. Basically what it looks like is this. So, I like it a lot. I've been watching a bunch of videos on people doing them themselves, and everybody says that it's bad for you, you can get hurt, like, by it, things like that, and I've seen a few of them where they bled, like, their whole ear just bled and bled and bled. Well, the first thing that I did was before I did it, I have this nifty little pin here. You can get them at Walmart, and it's basically an ear piercing pin. You can use any kind of pin, marker, whatever it is, but this is what I used to make sure that where I wanted it would be like good enough for my ear. I have small ears. I've seen a lot of people who wouldn't even do that. They wouldn't put the marks, so they were just guessing. The one problem I had, I've been trying to do my industrial bar, sorry about my hair, my industrial bar since last year, and so it's been really hard trying to figure out, how to do it, and how do I want to do it, and how to do it properly, correctly, if you're going to do it at your house. I mean, it's not safe to do it at your house, but I mean, if you're going to do it at your house and you're like impatient like I am, then you need to do it right. So, basically, the needle I used, because I was very impatient, I didn't want to order one online, and the one that I used kind of scared me because it wasn't pointy at all. It's actually a sewing needle, and it's just fat, like me, and so I was kind of scared. But this is what I've stepped on the bottom of my hand, but that's how big it is compared to a regular sewing needle. That's huge. It's really big. But as you can see, it has absolutely no point on it. Like, absolutely none. Like, it wouldn't hurt. Nothing. So, wow, my hair. Anyway, so this is the needle I ended up using. I tried to do my, the holes with just a regular earring, and then I realized really fast that an earring hole in this is 16, this is actually 16, but the bar is a 14. They said you can use whichever one, and you can. But they're a lot different. You can't just shove this through your ear, because that will not work. And if you try to use anything smaller than this, and then try to put the, where's it at? If you try to put the industrial bar through, you're gonna end up hurting your ear really badly. This is the other one that came with. It's just a zigzag one, and it has screws in the end of it, which is, I don't think is very safe, because basically what I had to do is, this one's really short, I have to get a longer one, because I did it, a little bit off. I think this one was supposed to be up a little bit more. It's really hard to access, but the bottom one, I basically, I know this sounds gross, and this is not good at all, which means it probably was infected. I can fit all these little screw thingies through it, no problem. Like, I can't just push it through, but I can, like, twist it and it'll go all the way through my ear. So, not with the top one, though. I've been having trouble up here, but down here. So that's how I did it, and I started from a little one and then worked my way up to a 16, and then I put the bar through it, and it finally was fine. I have not changed it out yet because I'm kind of scared to. Not that it'll close up, but just a few reasons. Now, a lot of people are very scared to change it, and that's why they have a lot of videos on YouTube about changing the industrial bar, because it is kind of difficult, and especially mine because I messed up. But so the process of doing it took about 2 hours, like with a few breaks, because the pain was pretty bad, but I can do pain, like, apparently I've done all my earrings, or all my holes by myself, which doesn't mean anything, but but the pain level, doing it yourself, is, if you do it, like, if you don't stop, you just push that thing through, it's about an 8 out of 10. Some people will think it's like a 5, but I don't have a very high tolerance in pain. And if you do what I do, or did, was just barely, like, push it in just a little bit of time, take a break, let my ear, like, settle for a minute, and then kept on pushing it through, and then finally I just got irritated, and I went ahead and just shoved that thing through, and there was a lot of blood. That, if you are scared of blood, then this will not be the thing for you, because it will bleed more than your first hole, your second hole, your cartilage. No, because if you think about it, you're doing a 16 gauge needle through your cartilage, and that cartilage is very, like, not very, whatever that word is, I'll think of it later. Anyway, so the pain level, my experience with it, doing it myself, if I would have had the proper needles and would have ordered and waited online, the experience would have probably been a 9 out of 10. Right now it's at a 7 out of 10. The pain was around an 8 out of 10. And overall, I really like it. It's healing well. And so I'm just gonna tell you some things that help me now. I know I say a lot because I'm trying to think while I'm doing this, because I don't want to be like a 10-minute video. Anyway, so some things that I would recommend to you, I'm not going to show you like what I did, because I don't have room for another one, but some, like, 3 key things that you do not want to do when you're doing it. When you clean, you need to make sure that needle is sterile. If you do not know how to sterilize a needle, it's where you take the needle, wherever my needle is. Okay, I don't know where my needle went. But anyway, you want to take a lighter and you want to light the needle on fire. Some people say till the tip's red, but that burns it, so I don't know. But you want to just go back and forth on the needle and make sure it's sterilized, because anything that touched that needle is now going through your ear and can cause infection. And a lot of people don't get infections, but it's very possible. Another thing is you want to make sure, especially if you have more than one hole in your ear, or holes very close to the part that you want to do it, you need to make sure that you clean it with hydrogen peroxide. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay. So you need to make sure you do that. Another thing, one more thing, is when you go to where you want to do it, because you can't just like push it, like, here's your ear, you cannot push it just like straight like that. You've got to do it at an angle like this, like so it goes in like that instead of like that, because you want it to go through your ear, not just like that, if you understand what I'm saying. So when you do it, you gotta make sure your markings are correct, and I would start from the bottom, this one down here, and then shoot my way up. I would never start from there and go down, unless you wanted to. But overall, I think if you're gonna do it, just get the right needles and sterilize, make sure you're clean, and I think everything will turn out good. And the pain is okay. Just take 4 ibuprofen and you'll be fine. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys, hope this helped.